Have you ever wondered how long it takes to bury a body in the woods in the dark? No? Just me? Okay then. Hello, I'm Allie, the literary sewist. Here in my crafting castle, I sew projects inspired by books that I review. So sit down, relax, don't forget to grab a snack, and let me tell you why you should read Catherine Steadman's Something in the Water. Something in the Water is a contemporary murder mystery from a first-person point of view. Erin is the main character, so it's her story that we're following. The story opens with her burying her husband in the woods, something she never imagined she would do. That's our mystery. Why? Why did Erin have to bury her dead husband in the woods? To tell her why, Erin has to flash back several weeks to let us know the events of what led up to the moment we start the book off with. She tells us about the documentary she's working on. She tells us about her wedding planning. She even goes back to tell us how she met Mark and how their relationship developed and grew. Then they honeymoon in Bora Bora, and that is where everything begins to go wrong. Without going into spoilers, let me tell you what I liked about this book. Erin is a true storyteller. She's a documentary filmmaker, so it's her job and her passion to tell stories, and now she's telling her story. So that makes it really easy to fall into wanting to know more about what's going on. The documentary that Erin's working on during this book is very interesting, and I found myself actually wanting to watch the documentary more than I wanted to read the book, but it was done in such a great way that I found it very compelling to include that part of Erin's life in the story. So because you only see things from Erin's point of view, you see what's happening immediately right there in her world, you miss the little twists that are going on over here. But now that I finished it, I wonder, did I really miss it or did Erin miss it? There are a couple things that I didn't like about the story. I did feel like it took a little bit too much of a build-up to get to the turning point in the story. There's a lot leading up to that point, and I felt like some of that could have been condensed. A lot of it is really important, so I can't say completely get rid of a whole bunch of it. Erin's husband, Mark, is not lovable. She's supposed to be head over heels in love with him. They're getting married. They're supposed to be heading off on their honeymoon, starting their lives together, and he's just kind of meh. He actually kind of seems a little bit of a jerk to me. Erin had blinders on, big time. Mysteries is a fairly new genre for me. I haven't read very many of them in the past, but I'd love to start reading some now. This was a great example for me of something that I enjoyed, but I'd like to hear from you some book recommendations. So let me know in the comments below what would be a good mystery for me to pick up. Not every book I read brings me inspiration. Sometimes I think about it afterwards. Sometimes while I'm reading, something just bing! I know what I'm going to do. This was the case for Something in the Water. Mark, her husband, hides something from her in what I found to be the stupidest place ever. Today, I'm going to sew something with a hidden pocket. Let's get this sewn up, and you will know of a much better hiding place than Mark did. Open crafting castle for business.
Have you ever wondered how long it takes to dig a grave? It takes an age. However long you think it takes, double that.
Make sure not to skip the step where you mark your zipper start points. Some people like to sew over the pins. I do not. I've broken too many needles that way. And now, we play bobbin roulette. I lost, but I had a spare ready to go. This pattern is great for beginners. You'll learn several basic sewing techniques. Plus, it's super quick to sew. Almost done. Now, what should I hide in my mystery pocket?
Power down, Crafting Castle.
But that's life, isn't it? Sometimes you're the dog. Sometimes you're the lamppost.
Want a snack? Okay, so I gave Something in the Water 4 stars. It was a fun ride, it was good, it was interesting, it had a lot of content, great main character. I will put links in the description below for you. I will also include links to Audible so that you can sign up if you don't already have an account. The reason being, I actually listened to this on audiobook and I thought the audiobook actress did a great job. Guess what? It was the author. She's actually a professional actress. She was on shows like Downton Abbey, so she did a great job. I really loved her voice put on top of her character. It was fantastic, so I hope you enjoy it. I will also include links for the Made for Mermaids pattern that this came from. It is a tutorial on their blog. It's really super simple for beginners, advanced. It's a great gift too, so go whip yourself up one. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you'd like to see more bookish sewing goodness, be sure to subscribe to my channel and ring the bell so you get notified every single time there's a new video uploaded. And if you happen to like what I had to say about Something in the Water, be sure to like the video as well. See you next time.